Right, Chris has pressed the record button, so I'm on, so I can have a little chat about Chris now. He keeps saying he's 46. He's not really. He's actually got a few years on me. He's hitting 60 now. He really is. So, you know, what he's telling you is a load of bollocks, basically. He's been going on before about friendship. He thinks I'm his mate. No way. No way. I only put up with him because I like doing the pod. To say he's a bit of a prick. I think he's back on the beer. In fact, I'm pretty convinced he's back on the beer. Have you seen the states of him recently? He's really let himself go. And he says he's not smoking. He's just gone out for a smoke. He's trying to project this image of him being, you know, such a pure character and this, that, and the other, but he's not really. He's just like any normal bloke of his age. He's coming up to his 60s, coming up to retirement, getting ready for his bus pass. He's just letting himself go. But you know what? I do feel for him. But the main thing is to get me out of this shirt. So please, come on. Throw us a follow. Please, on Facebook, because this shirt is really doing my head in. It was his idea. He was the one who forced me to do it. He said, we'll easily get 1,000 followers in a week. You better get it on. And then he said, you know, he said he's going to put a Derby shirt on. When we get to 5,000, he's going to go into the Derby shop and actually buy a Derby shirt. I can't see that happening. I really can't. He might surprise us. You never know. But anyway, he's a nice lad, really. He is. He is a true friend, is Chris.
He's talking to himself again, isn't he?
And he's brilliant, and you know he's one of my best mates in the world. Hi Chris, you all right, mate?
How are we?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cup of tea required.
I'm about getting me some more follows, and you know, in the shirt, and then when we get to 5,000, you're going to go and wear a Derby shirt.
Yeah, 5,000. I mean, I think I'm safe, mate. I don't think people like us. It's hard, isn't it? I've spoken to a guy the other day who's got his own podcast. You know, it's called Ricky Balshaw's Unstable. Good comedian. And I was talking to him about it and how hard it is to get a podcast off the ground. But I think when we started, didn't we say that like a lot of people quit quite early on and.
People quit within a couple of months. You know what? You got to admit those thoughts have probably been through your mind. It's like, why am I doing all this? But you know what? When you get back onto it and you're actually sat here, you know, we're doing it. It's like that's why we're doing it. And I think you hit the nail on the head the other day, saying, you know, we're not really asked if we monetize it or not. It does our fucking mental health good every day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's like. I don't know, we're self-employed, so it's kind of like having a meeting every morning, isn't it? Just just keep ourselves on the level and stuff. So, and obviously as we come up, as we have our own issues and stuff, we can share that with people. And yeah, hopefully it'll help. And we've got loads of guests coming on.
We have got loads of guests.
Unreal. I'm going to give a bit of a rundown of the people that we've got coming on. Because we've got quite a lot of people. I still need to sort that one, the big guy, the ex-copper, because I think that'll be a good one. Just trying to find the list you sent me, mate. But this week we've got Callum, haven't we?
Callum's on Friday, yeah, and then next week we've got Tim Mulfield. He's coming back on.
Coming back.
Writer. He's dead excited to be coming back on. We had a really good laugh. I've got some good questions about him for him, you know, because when he left, at the very end of that pod, he was going on about, should we give this away now? He was going on about the Epstein files, wasn't he? And his neighbour being in them. So we want to explore that a little bit more, remember?
Yeah, it should be quite an interesting combo, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got Callum Callum, so that'll be out on Monday. Monday, the whatever date Monday is. Easter Monday. And then the following week, we've got Tim, like you say. The next two, I'm not too sure about, so I'm not sure if we've arranged. I think we've got Jake Brooks.
We're on holiday. The 17th, we're away, so it's just going to be a normal. It'll probably just be a normal pod that day.
Yeah, and then we've got one that the viewers, listeners are probably looking forward to. We've got Joe's coming back on, so that'll be early May, and then we've got Debbie Holt and Craig Shaw booked in as well. So we're booked all the way through. We're not doing one on the 15th of May because I'm in Benidorm, mate. And then we've got Debbie Holt, who's a brilliant up-and-coming female comedian, and Craig Shaw, who's a brilliant up-and-coming male comedian who looks a little bit like me, apparently, and a little bit like Timmy Mallet, who I don't think I look like, but he thinks he uses it. Yeah, he looks a bit like Timmy Mallet. So we've got loads of guests, but we want more. And I think every Friday at 10 o'clock we do a record. So if you want to come on the pod and grill us and have a go at us and rant at us, or just come on and have a nice conversation with us, if you're a comedian, if you're a business person, if you've got mental health issues, if you work in mental health, basically anybody with an interesting story to tell. We pod for about 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it goes a little bit over that, but that depends how fucking interesting you are. If you're not, it'll be about half an hour. That's never happened because it's always me that can keep belting on, isn't they? And Charlie will. Yeah. That's all good. But yeah, loads of guests coming on, and yeah, loads of stuff that we do. This is our daily chat. Mine and Charlie's like offload, and hopefully you can listen to us on your way to work or your way home from work, and maybe you can like listen to us and go, well, actually, listening to these pair of cunts, we're not bad off, and all that. So
yeah. If anybody wants to join us on our quest to get water infections, to have a crazy evening.
Or send us some magic mushrooms that do the same thing.
No, don't send us any magic mushrooms.
They'd probably send us toadstools, wouldn't they, to fucking kill us?
Yeah. We'll probably get that fucking Australian woman sending us toadstools. Did you see that documentary about it?
Australian woman?
Didn't you see about it? She fucking killed. What was it? She killed her in-laws, tried to kill their ex-husband, their ex-in-laws and stuff like that. She fed them fucking these toadstools that like poisonous toadstools. Didn't you see it? I've forgotten what it's called. It's so off your head. Crazy lady. You want to watch it? It's mad. Australia. Like in this town, that nothing happens in this town. In the outback in Australia, nothing happens, and then this woman goes around fucking murdering people with mushrooms. Quite funny. Actually, it's not quite funny because you fucking killed people. Just saying, it's quite funny. That's terrible.
If like, this is obviously it's never going to happen. But if like you had a day where you couldn't be convicted, you couldn't be arrested, basically a free day, what crime would you commit?
I'd rob a bank. You know what? Because I remember there was a film. What was that film? Who was in it? Who's the lad out the Matrix? What's his name?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves. So he was the cop, and it was what was it called? Point Break. Was it Point Break?
Point Break with the surfers.
Yeah, it had.
You're in it, mate. You were in it. What? You were in it. Said you look like Patrick Swayze, didn't we?
Yeah, I do look like Patrick Swayze. Yeah, he was in it, wasn't he? I thought Patrick Swayze was in it. But yeah, I loved that film years ago. It hasn't aged well. I've watched this since, and it wasn't as good as what it was initially. But it's a brilliant film.
I've watched that film so many times, mate. I love that film.
Yeah, it's a great film. ever since that, I used to like, there's been a few really good heist films and stuff like that, but Point Break was brilliant, and it had the Chili Peppers in it, which was really good. And you know what? I just thought
the Chili Peppers were in it.
Yeah.
Oh, were they the gang on the beach?
Yeah.
I thought yes.
I just don't need that. Fucking hell.
I didn't know that.
The other epiphany you had the other day was Scott Mills, wasn't it? Him being gay.
I didn't know he was gay.
I don't believe that.
Do you know
your gaydar must be right off.
I can't tell, mate. I can't tell.
Anyway, we'll come back to Scott Mills in a minute. But like, that's what I'd like to do. What about you? What would you do?
I'd kill somebody, mate.
You kill somebody? Who? Do you know, or just... Is that
mother-in-law?
Like?
No, I wouldn't kill the mother-in-law. I prefer my mother-in-law to be alive, so that she can... She's got this hatred for me that I don't quite understand. I've never really done anything to her, but she's got this hatred for me, and it bothers her quite a lot. I think that she doesn't like me.
To be surprised, I'm not that surprised by your fucking answer to that question. I'm talking about robbing a bank. All the everything that goes through your mind, the excitement, the testosterone, and all that's pumping.
And you've got loads of money after.
You got loads of money after, and you always have a fucking great car chase and escape. You know what I mean? And then you're talking about murdering somebody. That's fucking dark.
Yeah, I just want to know what it feels like, mate.
I wouldn't even want to know that.
I'd kill some cunt, like, you know what I mean? I'd kill some horrible person, Prince Andrew or something. Well, Andrew Mountbatten Winder. There's a couple of people in that I don't. I've got a couple of people in my head that I'd like to see I'd love to see them draw their last breath. But yeah, I don't know, mate. I think I'd probably kill. I'd probably kill Elon Musk after he's told me the details to his bank account with this 748 billion quid in it, mate, and. Job's a good one, then, isn't it? We can all, you don't need to rob your bank. I'll share it with you.
I think that's quite disturbing.
What, that I'd kill somebody? I don't know if I could, to be fair. Mate, I am the bloke, right, that drives past roadkill and I feel bad. It's not me that's hit it. I'll drive past it and I literally have a bit of a shiver and I hate seeing roadkill. You move that on to... If the only way I could eat meat was to kill an animal to eat meat, I would be vegetarian, 100%. I could not eat an animal.
I would.
So, no, it's bravado, mate. There's absolutely no way I could bring myself to end somebody's life. Not like cold-bloodedly, anyway. I could happily be the executioner if they bought capital punishment, right? And we can get Hugh Edwards and all of them.
That's another thing that's fucking gone crazy in the world.
What do you think about capital and corporal punishment?
That's another thing. I mean, I knew they were having a vote. I don't know if the vote had been passed. I think it might have been passed, but the Israelis were having a vote on capital punishments. Well, the death sentence for fucking Palestinians, Palestinian Israelis only.
Right. That's very much kind of. Well, it's it's back to the final solution shit, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's been passed. I'm sure I read this morning it's been passed. When I read it initially, I thought, no, they can't do that. Anyway, I think it might have passed. That's fucked up.
So we're not quite that batshit in. Not quite that batshit in the UK, but I can't remember if it's Restore Britain UK or Reform that had put in their manifesto or their plans that they would bring back corporal punishment. Not sure that I agree with that.
I'm not sure I agree with it. I mean, if somebody's in Nick, I'm pretty sure Ian Huntley never had a fucking nice time in Nick, did he?
No, what about kids though at school, isn't it? Corporal punishment. kids getting the cane again and stuff. I'm not sure who it was. I might be misremembering it as well, but I'm pretty sure because I had a look.
Punishment. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a daze there. So corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Kids getting whacked.
The cane and stuff.
Yeah, well, didn't they? I mean, until like the 80s, didn't they have the birch in the Isle of Man?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they did have the birch in the Isle of Man about the 80s. Let me check.
There's a couple of like, I think there's a few views on this, isn't there? So it's like allowing parents to discipline the children, allowing schools to discipline children, allowing the police to give you a clip round the ear hole. When that was in, when when there was that deterrent that if you, because I had a walloping off my mum and dad, I bet you did as well.
Yeah.
And you just didn't misbehave as much. Like, my kids get away with a lot more than I would have gotten away with.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no deterrent, is there? Go to your room. It's not really a deterrent because they've got the PlayStations and their iPads.
I go for consequences now. So if they do something like, they're at that age where you want to stay up late, so half an hour bed early, that destroys them. What's the other? If there's something going on, we're going the pitches. Like, you're not going the pitches, and I'm not one of those parents who'll go, oh, all right, you know what? When we come to go in the pitches, oh, you can go. I say, no, you go to the pitches. I'll stay at home with him. So they know you can't sort of like pussyfoot round and going, oh yeah, I'm going to do this to you, but the consequence doesn't happen.
Yeah,
you've got to have that consequence. So I think there's ways around it without smacking your kids. I wouldn't want my kids to go into school and get fucking hit by a teacher.
No, it used to happen, didn't it? And it was just part of, like, your next door neighbour would be able to give your kid a clip round the ear hole if they were scrumping your apples or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was out.
I done it with my kids. Why would I allow somebody else to do it?
Yeah, that's a choice, isn't it? And you should have that choice. But yeah, I'm one of the. I always used to say, my mum and I remember getting to the age where my mum's smacks didn't hurt me, and she'd be like, "Wait till your dad gets home." That kind of generation, and that was enough of a deterrent for me to not do whatever it was going to be that I was going to do that caused me to get walloped. So I hardly ever got walloped because it was like, I was worried, scared about what would happen if I did. So there's that. That's the argument. It's the deterrent rather than the actual, like the nuclear deterrent. Having a nuclear deterrent, is it worth having a nuclear deterrent? Because for me, if you're going to press that button, if you're going to be the person that presses that button launching nuclear attacks on other countries, you're insane. You're insane. But it's a deterrent. So it's like China have got them, Russia have got them, America have got them, so we've got them. And to have that like deterrent means that if you fire one on us, we'll fire one on you. End of world shit. So it deters people, doesn't it, from putting out a nuclear attack. And if murdering your wife ends in a death penalty rather than 30 years in a prison, which are pretty rough, but not, you're still alive. You've got a chance of getting out of prison, which is, I watched a Miss Marple the other night, and it was quite dark at the end. They caught the murderers, and right at the end, you see the noose. So the murderers sat there in front of the door opens, and you just see the noose, and that is how it was. I remember we went to Anglesey, and there's a jail on there that you can go and walk around. It's ever so good, and they've still got the old thing where you walked out, and it was like you literally walked out onto this thing, the noose, and then you were off and you were gone. And that it's an argument. I don't get me wrong, I'm not for capital or corporal punishment, but I can understand why people would be. I can understand why there's an argument for it.
Yeah, I think, like me and you both got whacked when we were kids off our parents or whatever. But I think there's a lot of people who would say because you've got mental health problems, it all stems from your parents hitting you. Does it fuck? I know it doesn't. You know, it doesn't at all.
But then, looking back, I mean, yeah, we've suffered with our mental health problems every day. How many kids now suffer openly self-harm, suicide attempts, mental health problems, eating disorders, all of that stuff? How prevalent is that now? And there's none of that kind of consequence and care, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that you can argue around. But so both of us against capital and corporal punishment in the large. I can understand. I mean, I could understand there being arguments for certain things. You can still get the death penalty in this country for treason, for example, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there's still a law if you commit treason against your sovereign.
Well, isn't that what Mandelson and fucking the prince formerly known as Prince have done by giving away fucking insider information?
Essentially, yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to Google it, but I'm sure treason is still punishable by death. Death penalty.
Yeah.
The death penalty for it was abolished in 1998, so 20 odd years ago. Not that long ago then.
So don't listen to us guys for any of don't take our facts for like word, do your own research. And you can always email us at hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk calling us a pair of twats because we give you false information. Thank you. All of the stuff we talk about is just conjecture, really. We don't have any. We don't research this shit. What's Scott Mills been up to then? Well, he's been sacked, don't we? As Radio 1. Apparently,
when this happened, I didn't even know he was gay.
I know, that's what you said, and I'm sure you're doing it for effect. You do things for effect sometimes, I'm sure you do.
No.
You do.
Honestly, didn't even know he was gay.
You said the other day you watched Race Around the World. He was on it with his partner.
He was on it with a bloke. But I didn't pick up on that. I'd have been playing on my phone. I'm not a massive fan of Race Around the World for the celebrity one, so I'm not even sure that I watched that series.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Anyway.
When?
No, did I can't remember actually.
If they did, he needs to that title.
Anyway, apparently it was like over. He got arrested in what year was it? So something that got on between 1997 and 2000. So he's 53 now. So it was 26 years ago. So it was probably when he was around about 27.
Okay.
To when he was 30. And if I've got my maths right there, my maths might be.
Well, if he's 56 now, then 26 years ago he was 30.
53.
What's he done? What did he actually do then?
He had something to do with somebody who's under 16. He might have had a relationship with somebody who's under 16. And then this person made the complaint, I think it was around about 2016.
Right.
It's been investigated by the police, and the CPS basically said there wasn't enough grounds, there wasn't enough evidence to take it any further, so it was dropped basically. So that all happened in 2018. So that's only 8 years ago. So so the BBC must have known about this for a while. Because surely he would have had to have said something to the BBC at the time.
So he's been sacked now for something that was quashed 8 years ago?
Yeah.
So where's the evidence now then? Has it been reopened?
I don't know. So this is the next bit of the saga. Why is it all kicking off now?
Yeah, I mean,
has the BBC just only found out about it? Is there more evidence? Is he being, is he being investigated by the police again? Which I don't think so. So there's two trains of thought on this. Something's happened, and some more evidence has come out, and he's getting done again. Or why are the BBC just sacking him now when they could have done it 8 years ago? If they felt that badly about it. In fact, I think it was probably 2016. I think that's 2 years investigation. So between 8 and 10 years ago, why wasn't he sacked then?
Something a bit fishy about it, isn't there? I think there's going to be more that comes out on it. So
yeah, I think there will be more that comes out on that. But that's basically the lowdown at the moment. But there's got to be something else. There's got to be something else.
I know that there was a few people, I don't know who, that I'm not going to put any names out there because it would just be me scrolling on Facebook. There's a few people that have come out in his defence, isn't there? I think Moyles is one of them. Or not in his defence, but shocked that it's happened and all this, that and the other. But I find it hard to believe that if there was no evidence back then and the person's come forward and made a complaint about him, there's got to be something new, hasn't there?
There's got to be. There's got to be something new. Otherwise, it's like you're being investigated. No matter what the crime, if you were investigated, there wasn't enough evidence to charge you. There's no case, is there?
Yeah, you kind of slate's clean, isn't it? Even if there's a bit of a suspicion there.
Yeah.
You can't obliterate somebody's life and career because of the say-so of somebody. It's got to be proven and it's got to be evidence, doesn't it? But there must be something else, Charlie. There's got to be something else, hasn't there?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It'll all come out in the wash, won't it? But like I say, I didn't even know he was gay, so it's mad that I don't think I may have known subconsciously that he was gay, but it doesn't kind of even.
No, people being gay doesn't bother us, does it?
I just said to Jane the other night, she said, "Oh, he's been accused of something with a young guy," and I'm like, "Is he gay?" He was literally just like that. So I'm a bit blind and oblivious to it, if I'm being honest with you, because it don't really make any difference, does it? But yeah, I didn't realise. It does. I mean, the whole Hugh Edwards thing was seedy as fuck. That documentary was really seedy. And, obviously with him, it's like nothing has ever happened with the guy that was the focus of that documentary, or not documentary, drama. But that's not to say that Hugh Edwards wasn't guilty of wrongdoing in that case, like grooming. But the lad was 17, wasn't he? It's like they've referred to the Scott Mills thing, haven't they, as like the Philip Schofield kind of situation, where wasn't he kind of grooming? He met this lad who was underage, but never did anything with him until he was older. So therefore, I don't know. It's like, is there if you meet somebody as a child and then get together with them, is that grooming?
I think with the Philip Schofield, it was different, wasn't it? Because Holly Willoughby, they'd been working together for years, and he'd lied to her, and she said she didn't trust him anymore, and it was just, it was just everything just sort of unravelled in that way, and he told a lot of lies, didn't he? When he was approached about it, as far as I know, I don't know. I'm not into all this entertainment showbiz bullshit, to be honest with you. It does fucking nothing for me. It's like, what's that other bollocks that people watch? Married at First Sight. What's all that about?
We watched one. Was that Married at First Sight we watched? I can't remember. We watch some shit, mate. Jane likes watching shit, so we yeah.
My wife does, but you know what? I don't watch it with her. I don't
No,
watch it with her. I can't be honest. I just don't like. She won't watch mine. She doesn't like. You know the fucking repair shop. Do you like the repair shop?
no, I'm not saying that.
Oh, the repair shop. Anyway, she hates the repair shop and she huffs and puffs. I don't watch anymore. She huffs and puffs throughout it. Go. So basically, fucking there was this vet thing on last night. It's basically the repair shop for fucking animals, right? I'm going. She's going. What are you doing? I'm going. Oh, what's this? Oh, I said when I'm watching the repair shop, that's what you fucking do. Right throughout it. I said this is the repair shop for pets. So I'm going to fucking do this for an hour.
Yeah. But I think sometimes it's like you want to be together. We want to be together. You remember that advert? I want to be a tree. Yeah. You want to be together. So it's like you want to sit and watch TV together. And the one thing that really does me with Jane is that she will literally sit through the whole fucking thing on her phone, and she's not looking at the TV, but she's got this. Like, if you ask her anything about what's happened in the programme, she fucking knows. That's the problem with it. So she is watching and doing this at the same time. So I just think sometimes if you grin and bear it, you sat together, I'll play on my phone, she plays on her phone, we watch something, she'll ask me about it later and I'll be like, I've no idea, I'd zoned out. But do you ever we watch TV in bed sometimes, and you'll be like, you'll get there and you'll get the remote, you turn the TV on and everything, you got the remote and it's like, right, what do you want to watch, love? Oh, I don't know, you choose. It's like, no, you choose. And it gets to that thing, it's like, and then you're flicking through, and it's like, no. Oh, what about this one? And I'll just go, absolutely not. You know what I mean? It's like, sometimes I think you just have to watch crap. And then Jane is dead good, though. She will go, it's your turn to pick a programme now. If I've sat through something that she didn't want to watch, that I didn't, if I've sat through something she didn't want to watch, that she wanted to watch, I'm fucking getting garbled up here, mate. It's double podding that's doing it. I've just broke the illusion. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's mad. And then she'll just turn around and go, you pick one now. You pick what we watch now.
I banned TVs in the bedroom.
Right.
I don't want the kids up in the bedroom, watching TV all the time. So, we don't have a TV in the bedroom. So you've got to lead by example, haven't you?
Jane grew up without a TV. So they never had. Her mum's not got a TV now.
Oh, what?
So just a quick one for the BBC licensing, right? You can't get her now because she's retired, but she's never had a TV license. Always on iPlayer, mate. Always on iPlayer and the Channel 4 and all these. Always on them, mate. Always has been. Never had a telly. Never had a TV license.
Was it Les Dawson who used to do all the mother-in-law jokes? Was that Les Dawson?
Yeah. You're
just like him.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the pod. You grasping up your mother-in-law. Terrible.
Oh, it'd just be so funny if she got done for that, wouldn't it? They can't retrospectively do it, can they? She's got away with it. She's like.
Yeah, Dad has to pay for his license, his TV license, and he's 90.
Nah, you get a free one when you're retirement age.
You don't. You have to pay for it, mate.
Mate, that's just because the Tories don't like Liverpool. They just never changed it.
No, honestly, mate. If you don't get pension tax credits, you have to pay for it.
Hang on a minute. Let me just... I'll Google this now. TV licence pensioners.
You should know.
I've literally just grassed her up on pod if this is the case. Pensioners aged 75 or over can get a TV licence if they or their partner living at the same address receive pension credit. Yeah. Ooh.
Told you.
I'm not fucking editing it. Get yourself round there.
On that note,
give us a contact. hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. Follow us on Facebook so we can get miserable Minnie here out of this fucking Everton shirt. Follow us on everything. Subscribe, like. If you can, go on our shorts and like those as well so that we can cancel out our bell end disliker. He's a cunt. Or she, could be her. Not bothered. And we'll see you tomorrow. Love you all.
Probably the mother-in-law. Bye.